Hey, minimum effort here, and yes, that's right, we are playing Cerebro 6, The Bro is Back. This deck is surprisingly powerful, and as you'll see in our gameplay highlights, we are able to defeat some of the most established decks in the game at the moment. So yeah, don't sleep on this deck. It might seem like a meme deck, but this deck is really powerful. Before we get into the deck guide, please remember to subscribe to the channel down below. I bring you at least one video every week. Often there's multiple decks for you to play, so yeah, please subscribe so you don't miss out. Let's take a look at the deck. Yeah, the hood is obviously great for drawing that 1/6 demon that you can play kind of on curve throughout the game. Yes, the hood is -3 power, but if you can surround it with 6 power cards, that power is cancelled out pretty quickly, especially if you've got Cerebro and Enablers on the board as well. Cerebro is obviously key in this deck for boosting the power of your 6 power cards. Ravona is ideal for reducing the cost of Cerebro, Mystique and Iron Man. Star-Lord, obviously there's not a lot of low cost 6 power cards on in the game, but what Star-Lord gives you is later in the game when you can more accurately predict where your opponent's going to play, then you play Star-Lord and you get that 6 power. Same for Maximus, obviously he's guaranteed power, but he's best played late in the game so that you're not giving your opponent cards early in the game. Mystique is great for copying Cerebro, as well as copying either Moonstone or Iron Man. Yeah, so obviously ideally we want to be playing Cerebro, Mystique and Moonstone all together in one lane to give your cards maximum power. Lunar Snow was recently made a 3/6, and that power is really good in this deck, as well as the extra energy that she gives you for playing all your cards. Rhino was also recently made a 3/6. We don't really mind Rhino because you're not looking to play a lot of cards in these lanes to win them if you can get your maximum boosts from Cerebro and the others out. So Rhino having that rock next to it doesn't matter that much really. Obviously you can play it late in the game as well if that lane is already filled. Well, if Rhino is the final spot to fill that lane, the rock isn't played anyway. So yeah, it's kind of the same as having the hood in a lane where if you have those other cards around the rock, you still have big power and you can still win the game. Iron Lad is great for if you don't see Cerebro or you're looking to pull Moonstone or Iron Man, one of those cards ideally. If you haven't got them by the time you're getting late in the game, Iron Lad is great for trying to pull them out. Malekith as well, you have to be a little bit more careful with Malekith because obviously it depends on what cards you are able to play before the end of the game. If you're able to play something like Iron Man last, then you know that the Malekith card, if it's Mystique, is going to copy that. If you know the Malekith card is Moonstone, you try to play other cards into that lane that will benefit that effect. So yeah, Malekith is great, but yeah, you need to be a bit more careful with how you play it. Moonstone, like we said, obviously we want to play into the Cerebro and Mystique lanes. Alternatively, you can play it into the Ravona lane and try to get the cost of Iron Man much cheaper, as well as being, if Mystique copies Iron Man, then you play Mystique into the same lane as Moonstone, and that doubles that effect as well. And yeah, Iron Man is our alternate win condition. If you don't see Cerebro, ideally you're looking to play Iron Man, copy it with Mystique into another lane, and where you've got these chunky 6 power cards that are going to be doubled, that's game winning as well. So that is, yeah, that's your plan B for how you want to win the game. Yeah, as you'll see, we've got some really nice gameplay highlights for you where we are able to put some big power on the board. There's a few games that we lost that were 50-50s. Marvel Snap ultimately comes down to a lot of 50-50s. In these games we didn't get them, but you will at least see that we're playing against really good decks that have a lot of power, and actually we're a coin toss away from winning with this deck. So yeah, it's a really fun deck to play, as you'll see. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the gameplay highlights. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment as well if you play this deck and let me know how you get on with it. But yeah, there's lots to enjoy in these gameplay highlights for sure. So yes, please take a look, and yeah, good luck. Thank you. Okay, so we have Star-Lord, Iron Lad, Hood and Lunar Snow in hand. Yeah, let's play the Hood and get the demon out now. So we're hoping we can have one lane that we can start to play our Cerebro cards into, which can be Pit of Exile. That's fine. because we do not need any, we don't have any cards that are 10 plus power, so we can keep that free, and also that will stop our opponent from playing in that lane as well, which will make it easier to win with hopefully a Moonstone. So I think for now, let's get the Demon out. We can save Star-Lord for when we know they are going to play into a lane. So yeah, obviously this is Quinjet, possibly Victoria Hand. And it's Malekith, so... I mean, we can fill this and get extra energy and still have a space there. I don't mind that at all. It's better to have +3 max energy than just a stone. I don't think they're likely to fill it this turn. They do have Quinjet and Zabu, so they could possibly put some cards down, but I can't see them filling it with 3 cards. Anytime now. So play the collector. Okay, cool. So we fill this lane. We get the +3 energy. So we haven't basically got anything, but what hits have we got? Iron Lad is a good hit. So I think we go with Iron Lad. I think we save Malekith to see what else we've got left that we can possibly pull. So I think we just go ahead and we just play Rhino into White Hot Room. If we need to, we can play Malekith into Crimson Cosmos. So Iron Man has its Cerebro, that's great. Because if this is a, yes, this is Hori Victoria Hand decks, they're not likely to be running Enchantress because of their own ongoing cards. So brilliant. So we just play Cerebro straight to this lane. Actually, let's play that last in case we get Mystique. So what we can do is we're going to play Iron Man left lane, and we play Cerebro mid. And then we see what we can top deck for the final turn. Malekith will give us Ravonna, Maximus or Mystique, and we still have Moonstone in deck. So worst case, we can play Moonstone
Iron Man
and Malekith and see what we get. So 3 good copies of their Kahori. Okay, so they're just looking to boost their on-board card, which is also perfect at Moonstone. So we are just going to Moonstone left. Moonstone mid. I think. Okay. Maybe we do Moonstone mid just because we've got the Cerebro, so that's fine. And we just play Malekith. And if Malekith pulls Maximus, that's fine. But that will still be a nice big chunky card with the Iron Man as well. So yeah, cool. This is potentially looking very good. So yeah, it's 2 Cerebros with Iron Lad and Cerebro and a Moonstone. So these 6 power cards are going to be 12 power each. Malekith or Ravonna, not a problem. Yeah, they can boost their hand, boost their deck as much as they want. We have got too much power, and that is a Ham, Egg and Chips with Cerebro 6. I'd love to see it. Look at that. 12 power cards all across the board. Lovely. Okay, cool. So we have Hood, Ravonna and Cerebro and Maximus, which is a very good starting hand. Orcus Forge. I mean, we don't really want Sentinels. If we have to play there later, we will. Let's just see what these locations are. It's Thanos. They might even turn off themselves or turn off an unfavourable location. Let's see what it is. Kiln. Okay, cool. So we are going to play... Let's play Ravona into Kiln. Strange Supreme. Okay, so yeah, so obviously we need to try and outscale this deck in 2 lanes. Black Vortex is also not great because how many 6-cost cards have more than 6 power? Let's play Lunar Snow into Kiln. They turned it off, okay. Base power to 2, so we can actually use that as our potential Cerebro lane, just for a bit of extra power. If we just leave this lane, we can throw it, that's absolutely fine. So, because we have Ravona, we have cheap Cerebro and we have cheap Mystique. What we do need is 6 power cards as well. That is going to change the Demon though. Maybe we do need to play the Strange Supreme. How high can he go? Then how high can we go? So we Demon middle instead. Rhino. There's no problem with playing Cerebro now and Mystique next turn, because that is fine. And we see if we can pull a Moonstone, and we get Maximus as well. So yeah, they probably are going to win mid, which could be annoying. But potentially... Eating Stones might have a chance. It's going to need a shield as well, right? So yeah, Moonstone is out, so... We just go straight in with Mystique Moonstone to make our cards as big as possible. And the final turn, we'll have Maximus +1. There isn't currently anything else for Strange Supreme to eat, but let's see what they can pull. So we're up to 30 power already, that's great. Cosmo is not a problem. Yes, it can eat Sentinels though, can't it? So, how many has it got? So, Power Stone is to 18, power up to 20. So, I think we can still win middle. So, yeah, we Maximus, we Star-Lord, and we see if they do play something into this lane. Probably Thanos, because they know it's protected by Cosmo. But yes, hopefully we should still have enough to win. Did play a card into that. I didn't get the bonus because of Cosmo. But obviously Maximus is big power anyway. That's another Sentinel. That's Mockingbird. Yeah, no problem. And Strange Supreme only goes 24, so yeah, perfect. 4 cubes as well. Cool. Victory. Okay, cool. Iron Lad, Ravona and Star-Lord. Lemuria doesn't affect us too much. This is not a Thanos deck. Westview, okay. So let's start with Ravona. Iron Man comes out as well, which is cool. Scream. Okay, so this is potentially bad for us because if we want to keep our Cerebro, Mystique and Moonstone in one lane, that's now more difficult. Wakandan Embassy has again reared its ugly head, and that is not good for us. So I think instead we just have to play Star-Lord. They do play there, okay, so it goes to 2-8. Okay, what we can do instead though is we can try and play Iron Man and Mystique. Iron Man has now lost the Ravona boost because it has 2 extra power. So what are we looking to do instead? We still have 3 8-power cards. Let's play Iron Lad. Let's see, because it's Moonstone, which could potentially go on to Mystique. If we can play both of those cards. So Iron Man next turn, Mystique maybe turn 6. It could be Cerebro, so we can make these 8-cost cards even stronger. Let's see what it pulls. Malekith pulls Maximus. Okay, so we have 14 power there. So ideally our 8 power cards we don't want to see hit. So we have big power here. I think we just play Iron Man mid, because if we can pull Moonstone next turn, we could play Moonstone Mystique here, and we know we have a 6 power in Maximus coming out mid, which could be enough. Hopefully they are not going to move us around though. This is the problem with playing Scream, especially if they have Cannonball. Or Magneto as well, that would mess us up. The Rocket Group is fine because we are not playing that.
I am Iron Man.
So it's Hood, okay, but we still play Mystique in this lane. Yeah, obviously it's a shame we couldn't get the Hood out to get Demon out earlier. They are snapping. So I think we play Lunar Snow, just because it's bigger power, with the copied Iron Man. Let's see what we can get. Chances are they're going to move us, or not. So maybe no, it can't be Magneto. It's Arrow moves the Iron Man. I mean, we're still quite big mid because of Maximus. Yeah, Lunar Snow wins it right. That's perfect. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, they did move us around. And again, another match without Cerebro. But we can still get good power on the board. 14 power and 32 with the Mystique Iron Man. But yeah, Maximus coming out through the Iron Lad, who was Malekith, was key. Because obviously they did not know how much power we had there. But us knowing we had 6 power is still a lot to deal with. So yeah, another 4 cubes as well. Cool, this deck's playing really nicely. Cool. Cool, so yeah, Cerebro, a great start. Camping gives us a Mystique, that's amazing. Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, cool. Mojo World, okay. So, because it's Mojo World, they can potentially try to play a lot of cards here. We can try and win these other 2 lanes, we don't mind that. We play Ravonna into Mojo World now, because they're going to play that. Of course, I could have played Star-Lord potentially, but with so few cards on the board, it's hard to know. Alex Mansion is going to ruin us if it's a card with more than 6 power, so that sucks, and we have no way to change it. So what we're going to do instead, if they play Kitty Pryde, it's going to be hard for them to get. I mean, they haven't got any other enablers on the board already, like Angela or Fina or anything. Let's play Lunar Snow. Let's play it mid. And Debris. Okay, so they're trying to clog. Okay. Interesting. That does make it a little bit harder. It's Selene. We don't mind that. What this does mean is that we have to play Cerebro Mystique now. The worry with Clog is that obviously they're going to try and play something and move it back to us. They'll play a Viper on the rock, which they could potentially do. The worry is if you play Star-Lord mid, and obviously they don't play mid, it's a waste. If you play Maximus, it gives them cards. They have 7 cards in the hand already. I'm just going to play Maximus. So yeah, Cerebro into Mystique. Yeah, have some cards. It's Strange Supreme. Okay. I mean, that's risky because they might not win Mojo World if he's eating the ones in here on the final turn. If he's trying to fill it. So, we have Iron Man. So, we forget left. We play Iron Man. And we go all in on Strange Supreme. Eating a rock on turn 6. Cannibal moves one of them. That's not a problem. It's not destroyed. Kitty Pryde goes left. Hood goes left. We have Demon.
I am Iron Man.
Right, the rock now. That sucks. I mean, still only 8 power. So we're going to play, well, so they're playing other card mid as well. Yeah, I don't think we've quite got enough juice. No, obviously if we would have had Mystique, or potentially Iron Lad, we could have copied the Iron Man. As it is, no, I don't think we have enough. No, not really much we can do. I think we just do that. Yeah, we could have played any cards, might as well play its base power. And it's a Nihilus, which doesn't do anything. Demon's only 22 power, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool, never mind. Yeah, obviously if it hadn't eaten the rock mid, it would have been there, and that would have been what it ate on the final turn, which would have then lost them Mojo World. So yeah, that came down to 50-50 ultimately, because we had enough to win the other lane. We had to throw this lane, there wasn't enough anyway that we can win that. So yeah, that was a 50-50. We didn't win it, but it's hard to win against Clog, and especially with Strange Supreme. So yeah. Oh, so yeah, Cerebro starting in hand is always great. So Monster Metropolis, again, is not great for us. So we might have to use that as our hood lane. And possibly Cerebro. If we can Cerebro Mystique, we could also spread Cerebro in one lane and Mystique in another, so that we can put potentially Moonstone into that lane instead. So let's hold on for now. This is another Thanos deck. They played Mind Stones, they've got a pretty full hand. Let's play Demon. Yeah, let's play Demon this lane. And let's see what the third lane is. So yeah, chances are they will play Thanos into Monster Metropolis. So that will go from a 12 power to a 15 power. So we could potentially still play cards into that lane as long as Thanos is played there. Because obviously with the Cerebro booster, we're from 6 to 8. With Mystique goes 8 to 10. And then if we can get Moonstone, it's 8 to 12. So it's Lunar Snow this turn. Lunar Snow mid. Let's Lunar Snow mid. I think they're going to play there. Which they're not. So Cosmo goes left. Okay, so they're probably going to play Thanos into that lane. They play Time Stones. They can play on turn 5. So we have We have Iron Lad. I think we want to... Let's play Rhino left. We're going to play Cerebro now because we can Iron Lad potentially next turn. So yeah, it has Rhino is now the biggest card in that lane, which is a problem. Are they going to play Thanos there to try and take it back? Let's hope so. I think we can Star-Lord as well. Because of space for their side of the deck. Obviously, yes, they have only one space there, one space there. Although it might just be Thanos. Let's hold off on Star-Lord for now. We might as well play the Vibranium. That's okay. Actually, we are going to get our order right. Because if Iron Lad turns into... No, but that's... Yeah. But I know it could be Mystique. It's tricky because of Moonstone still in the deck as well. But yeah, this will copy Cerebro if it's Mystique. And that will be... over there. Okay, fine. And if it's Moonstone, it's Moonstone. It is Iron Man. That's cool. So we have an Iron Man coming out as well. I haven't played Thanos. They've taken out our Cerebro. So Mystique does now copy the Vibranium and not the Iron Lad. Okay, that would have been much better. What we can do... They've got to contest because they're behind in all three lanes and we have an Iron Man lane. So I think we need to play... Is it more... It's more likely they play mid. Right. So I think we do this. Mystique isn't anything for us, unfortunately, so we can leave her in hand. I think, yeah, they could play Thanos right. So, yeah, they have played Star-Lord. Is that enough? It's Thanos left. And it's Vibranium. Yeah, cool, we win that one too. So, yeah, we managed to win that one without playing Cerebro. Obviously, we did play it and then it got taken out. But, yeah, this just shows that you can win with enough bodies on the board. Like, 3 6-cost cards in the middle lane is 18 power. That's enough to win. And that's against the Thanos deck, so that's always good to see. Oh, okay. So Ravona. It's always a good starting point. White Hot Room. Ooh, Space Throne's interesting as well. Because the reason that's interesting is with Lunar Snow, if they do move the shield out, we can potentially play Lunar Snow there to clog. It's discarded the Iron Lad and it's given us Beta Ray Bill, which is it's not as good as Iron Lad, sorry, but it is a 6-power card. So ultimately, okay, we'll take it. If we give them cards with Maximus, it means they're more likely to pull Sam Wilson to move the shield out of that lane. Let's try it. Let's give them cards. Because turn 4 we can play. We have Iron Man into Mystique as well. Because yeah, we can Iron Man now. Mystique right. If they do play something and move Sam Wilson move the shield, we can then play Lunar Snow mid.
I am Iron Man.
Stegron. Okay. Now we are relying on seeing a bit of Cerebro action. What we can do instead is we will play Lunar Snow to give us some more energy. So with turn 6 we can play Beta Ray Bill and Rhino, or if we get a Moonstone, we can potentially play that too. Or if we get Cerebro, we can Rhino, Star-Lord, and Cerebro. Chances are we'll get Hood. Let's see. Yeah, but if they haven't got Sam Wilson, they actually don't have a way to move the shield out. So we can still win Space Throne. Which means they've probably got Sam Wilson, not a problem. Silk, Sam Wilson, and Croc. Okay, they haven't got a lot of space to move the truck, and they don't have a lot of power.
I am Iron Man.
So, and we've given the queue doesn't really matter, does it? No, it does matter because they're not filled. They can only play one card. This is still winnable. Malekith is either going to pull the Hood or Cerebro. And we have Moonstone in deck. No, sorry, it's a 50-50 because it's between the Hood and Cerebro. I like those odds. Let's do it. Let's play Rhino just because, yeah, we don't need to play Star-Lord. We know we've got guaranteed power. He's probably going to move the shield. If he moves the shield, he can only move it here. And play one card there, which, whatever it is, yeah. So, Lunar Snow has been good so far. Let's see what they actually do. Malekith hits the Hood, of course. And it's Cannonball, so yeah, we actually... Man, if it was Bro, we would have won. Unbelievable. Oh, so yeah, Rhino, Lunar Snow, and Mystique. Mystique is obviously one of our key cards, that's great, and Crochet is not good for us. But anything that reduces the power of cards, that can potentially be our Cerebro lane, because we can play these cards elsewhere. Yeah, we don't mind that at all, actually. It's interesting because we can just go in two lanes. No, I think we need to play into this lane because we have a nice curve of Cerebro, Mystique, Moonstone, and then we will have other cards that we can play. It's Bar Sinister, okay. I mean, that's potentially a demon. Just a demon in that lane. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, Moonstone's going to go here. So Darken. I'm pleased they played Darken left because we are not looking to win that lane. And mostly with Agony, that's an interesting hit. So yeah, Moonstone. And then next turn, we'll probably need to play Lunar Snow and Hood. And Magic's the Bar Sinister. That sucks. Screw you, guy. Okay, it gives us an extra turn though, where we can put more 6 power cards on the board. So Malekith is going to pull Maximus or Star-Lord. We can save that for last turn, and we can see where they are going to play. We still will have Iron Man in deck. So we don't really need to play Ravona. I still think we throw this lane just because Darken is there. I think we throw it, we get the demon, we can play elsewhere. Hulkbuster goes into Darken again. Are they going to try and Zola the Darken now? Okay, so they can't Zola it anymore, but they have now moved it across into one of our problem lanes. Right. We can still play. Okay, Iron Man and a 6 here is going to be big. The problem is that Rhino will have a stone, so I think we need to play. Let's play Rhino here. We know that Malekith is going to pull Maximus, so we play that right. Because if we pull next, we've got, yeah, Malekith is going to pull Maximus, so we've got one turn where we're going to pull Iron Lad or Iron Man. If it's Iron Lad, he will be Iron Man, so we can play him mid with something else. And that might actually be okay. Destroying the hood is fine. We haven't played our demons, so that's okay as well. The worry is how big this Dark One is going to be. I have Bullseye. Oh no, that's going to mess up our Cerebros. And we have Priority. That sucks. And yeah, it's just Demon because we know that is Maximus. Okay, yeah, let's see what happens. Bullseye can hit cards in the left lane and a rock.
I am.
And potentially Iron Man. That's not that bad. It's 56 power, darkened. Right and right. Yeah, that's going to be too big right side. Man, this guy is about to go off. Yeah, you got to bump it. You've got to bump it. Shit.